Crafty Friends, Lacey here, the Cheeky Bum, and today I am going to show you my little project share. I used the Scrap Diva Designs. This is the A2 card box add-on, the Halloween one. And what I did is I wanted to use this in my October daily, so I decided to make a little insert for my mini album. So I'll show you the process of how I made this, so stay tuned. Okay, friends, so this is the first one I made, and I like the concept, but this insert piece was not long enough, so it didn't fit my journal. You can see like it's missing a hole like when I punched them. So we're gonna redo it, and I needed thicker cardstock. This feels just a little flimsy. Now, if I had like a thicker acetate, I would be able to, like, it would give it more structure. But the problem is all my other acetate is somewhat clear, so you could see the like, because I wanted it to be cute from both sides, right? Where with this colored acetate, it kind of looks like shadow. You can't really tell that much, right? So from either way, when I flip it, you're just seeing a little bit of a shadow and not like bright see-through, right? So that was my dilemma. So I've cut it out of like a basil, which is a thicker, like a 110 would probably be best, but I wanted it a cute color, and I don't have, all I have is white or black, and I didn't necessarily want black. So I have this, the acetate sheets I'm using, if you use more of like a real acetate that's thicker, it would give it more structure, but I'm just using these ones because, again, I want it to have, like, be clear, but just make it like, it gives it more of just a shadow look than like, oh, I can see that you backed it up, you know? So that's why I'm doing it this way. You know, no rhyme or reason, but this is the way I'm doing it. Yes. And I think, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I need my black cardstock, and I need to cut this down to size. I need it to be, let's see, what do I need it to be? This is how long? 5 7/8. And I only want it to be like, I don't know. I think it's 3. I'm trying to think of how long I had this. So 3/4 of an inch, because I need enough to glue. So there's that, and then I need it, what did I say, 4 7/8? 5 7/8. Put that out of the way. So what I did last time is I glued this piece on first. So I'm gonna do that. Kind of like this. That way I have enough room for my holes. Just like that. And to put the acetate on, I used just tape. This is what I used. That way I just have, I don't know, I don't have to worry about glue and it smearing on the acetate. I feel like I'll get more of a bond. It's just what I decided to do. So I'm going to just put tape on all 4 sides. Okay, so I'm going to take my tape off. Like so. And then I'm going to use just a tape runner on some of these little bits to stick it down. I don't really care if they like every little piece of it is stuck down. It's not gonna bother me for what I'm using it for, so I didn't do that on my first practice one, or you know, guinea pig one, but I think that it would help if like just some little bits of it were stuck down. So I'm just gonna kind of see, like, I don't want it covering the eyeballs. So it's like, I don't want it on every little piece of it, if that makes any sense. Oh, I don't want it on my... That's why I didn't do it the first time. I could just do, like, pops of, like, little pops of glue. See, tape runner is just a mess. I just didn't want to mess with glue and it having, like, having to be fast and it drying on me. I could just lift up these little pieces. But I thought that this would be easy, but it's really not. It's making it gunky. You live and you let learn, right? What is that? I just don't like tape runners, I think. I think I'm just really bad at tape runners. I actually used to really like this one, and then I got refills, and like the refills are just not great, or it's just me. I don't know. I feel like I really liked it when I first got it, and then refills. So yeah, I just didn't want glue covering any of the holes. All right, so I cut my sheet to fit perfectly. So that's the only thing you want to do is really like line up one corner. See, because like once it sticks, it sticks. That's kind of what I want. I think that's good. And then I'm just gonna put glue on the back side of this and do the other side. But I think that that works really well. The only thing I hate about acetate is fingerprints. You're gonna have to, you know, get your fingerprints off. Be careful not to crease it and, you know, all that fun stuff. But let me do the other side. Okay, so I have this side glued. So now it's, again, trying to line things up and be perfect. Well, I think that's pretty good. I always keep like one of these cloths, these like they're like for cleaning screens and eyeglasses and stuff. I always keep one in my drawer so that I can go back through and try to get off fingerprints and stuff like that, especially if it's going in a swab. If it's for myself, it's one thing, but it's the only thing I don't like about working with acetate. So that's what I have right there. I'm gonna cut some pieces. I'm gonna cut the slime piece, and I think I'm gonna cut out like run it through in like a white or something for the ghost, maybe some white glitter. I don't know what color I want for the ooze. Maybe some orange and like the bat. So I think I'm gonna run it through in a couple different colors so that I can cut it apart and use them to decorate. Okay, so I've done the back side, as you can see, and I left the back side flat. I don't know if I'm gonna do dimension on the front. I haven't decided, but I'm gonna go ahead and punch my holes. Come on. There we go. I like to look at it from the back side so that I know that I'm getting it lined up. All right, so now I have my holes and I can just stick it right in my October daily. But let's decide, like, do I want to pop this up on foam? I think so. I think I'm gonna do a foam piece for that, and maybe, I don't know if I want to do the ghosties or not. But I'm gonna put, I haven't decided yet if I want to do like a 31 here or if I want a OCT for like October, because I don't know if this is gonna be my first page. I haven't decided any of that yet. But I cut out my pieces. I cut the bats in 2 different colors, just because, I don't know. I think this one goes here. I'm just trying to lay things out real quick. This one goes here. And this one goes here. All right, I think I'm gonna run this piece up on orange foam, and figure out an OCT for this right here. Okay, so this is the finished project. I used one of the words. This is the Halloween words 1. But I didn't do the 3rd shadow layer because it does have a stitched shadow layer, but it would have been too big for the space. And I didn't want to pop it up, so I just kind of did the 1 matte layer twice and popped it up on like a little bit of foam tape. I don't know if you can see that, for just a little bit of dimension. This is on foam as well, and that's what it looks like. And then from the other side, I just used some double-sided tape so it would be like less noticeable. So I think it's really cute. I think I really like how it turned out for a cute little October daily insert. But you could definitely, this is so universal. So if you didn't, like, of course it's going to be really cute as, you know, the topper for the card box. But like, you could turn this into a shaker card. I've done that before with these. Just as like a little photo frame. If you didn't glue the top, you could slide in a photo, so you could make it like that. You could put this in a folio, an album, so many different things that you can do with this. I think it's really cute and I really like it. So I would love to see what you guys are doing with it. So if you've made anything, tag me so I can see it, or, you know, let me know that you made something so I can check it out. But yes, I will link everything that I used down below. My little mini binder. So this is the binders that I usually use for like October dailies and stuff like that. This one just has something simple in it, another project that I did. But so I got the binders and the 3-hole punches on Amazon, and I can link those down below if anybody's interested. But yes, don't forget to check out #ScrapDiva designs so that you can see what everybody else is making with these. Not only just the design team, but you guys as well. So if you're making something with a Scrap Diva die, please use #ScrapDiva designs so that we can see what you're doing. It gives everybody inspiration. You know, somebody might not have looked at this die and thought, oh, I could use that in October daily, or I could use that in a folio or a flip. Because yeah, if I didn't punch holes in this and if I just used it like this, I could bend this or fold this and use it as like a folio page or something like that. There's just so many endless opportunities. So I will link everything down below, and if you use code CheekyBum, you'll save yourself 10% on your order as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.